Good morning. Um, I'm not too sure about the weather. My goal is to fly down to the practice area and do some slow flight and some stalls. I'm hoping the clouds are higher than what they look like right here, but ATIS is telling me they're high enough, so I'm going to go see if I can give it a try. So I am running the current 11.50 B1, the first public beta, and my frames are not as good as they normally are. Normally I'm running around 60, and with all these clouds, it's definitely having an influence. We'll see what kind of a difference it makes. So I will right now. I'm going to get into the my graphics settings so that I'm going to show where I'm set at. So I have high, anti-aliasing first notch. I am clicked on Vulkan. So that's kind of where I'm at. So we'll resume the flight, and I will go ahead and get the plane started up, and so we can go see what we can do. Okay, so if I click on next. Okay, looks like I got everything pretty well set up here. I'll just let it sit here at 1,000 and let the engine warm up. So I'm gonna put the since we're gonna be flying VFR, I'll put the transponder on standby, and we'll play around a little bit here. I just want to check a couple things here, make sure. Okay, yep, that looks all good. So cool. What we gonna do here? Yeah, because the clouds definitely look lower than what ATIS is saying, but I figured I'd give it a whirl. If it turns out to be too bad to the south, I may do some slow flight and some stall training right in the area here close to the airport, but we'll see. Mm. Ooh, that'll look good. Gotta make a pit stop. We'll do enough for 3 hours. That looks a lot better. So we need to get on ground frequency. Oh, that put it in standby. Say weather, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Set altimeter 2992. Set altimeter 2992. Oh. Set altimeter 2992. That looks better. Say active runway, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Really? Hey, weather, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Say active runway, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Huh. So ATIS told me 6. Pilot2AT tells me 2-4. Since I'm going to use Pilot2AT to taxi, I probably better go with that. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, ready to taxi. Okay, make a little pit stop here. Okay, saying that if I don't speed the engine up, my plugs are going to foul, so we'll speed the engine up a little bit here. And we'll take it up to 1800. And looking for things to be in the green, green, green. Okay. Okay, everything looks pretty good. We'll pull our bomb back down. Continue with our taxi. No audio? Give me a minute. Oh, I may have the plane noise turned down a little bit. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Did you hear the Pilot2AT? Okay. Listen, and I gotta make a radio call, so let me know. I have been adjusting my sounds, and I'm trying to get my mic turned down and the to be more in balance, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. So we're gonna turn off the taxi light, turn on the landing light, turn on the landing light. Okay. So we'll come up here a little bit. Tower 6 Bravo Golf. Request departure to the south. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, holding short, runway 24. Request departure to the south. Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, holding short, runway 24, request departure to the south. Too much information. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, holding short, runway 24, request departure. Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, holding short, runway 24, request departure. Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request departure. Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request departure. Oh, this is going to be a good morning. Oh, boy. Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, holding short, runway 24, ready for departure. Okay. We'll see how this goes. I am not sure. Alrighty. Okay, we get up to 500 feet here above the ground, and we'll go ahead and make a left-hand turn here and head on down to Edinboro and see if the clouds will let us get there. So far, it ain't looking too bad. I'm pretty happy. So. I'm kind of heading in a southerly, trying to be a southerly direction, and I want to connect with our Interstate 79. Goes right to Edinboro, so I'm kind of going at an angle to pick up 79, and then I'll follow that down. So. So I'm going to bring up my map so that I will kind of help me know like where I am, especially as the way the clouds are and stuff. It could be a little bit of fun trying to figure this out, but I'll pull the power back a little bit. I'm going to go to maybe 2200 and just kind of slowly go to slowly get up to around an altitude I want to fly at. So probably going down. I'll probably be at, yeah, what direction we're going? Yeah, I'll be at like 3,500. So can you hear the plane now or not? Okay, there's 79. Yeah, it's looking kind of yucky. Oh, well. So that's Interstate 90. So 79 and 90 cross. So I got to get a little bit closer to south here to get 79 in my sights. Okay. So we're at the altitude I want to fly at. No sound? Really? You can't hear the plane? Mm-hmm. Can you hear my voice? Okay. This will be fun. Okay, I'm gonna do a pause. How about now? Can you hear the sound? Okay. I had it on default. I was playing around this morning with trying to do a window capture with OBS, and I had it on default, and that seemed to be working. But evidently, I broke it. So I'll have to pay attention to that. Okay, cool. Thank you. Not yet. Thanks for the offer. I'm trying to find a lake. There it is. Okay. I was looking for this lake over here. Yeah, looks like I got enough room I can do this. Okay. I just had to get myself positioned correct. Yeah, thanks for pointing out the audio. I should have checked that before I started, but if we're good now, that's all that really matters. Okay. Oh yeah. It's I just have I have so much fun streaming VR that but it has its challenges. Like right then, it was kind of like I got my desktop in here in the VR cockpit, but it would probably be a challenge. So it was faster to just go. I'll just pause it, sim, and go and get the go check a couple of settings, and it was right where I thought. Alrighty. So where am I headed? Am I headed about west? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm a Linux user, so it's why I fly X-Plane, and so that's kind of the deal with me. And my goal is to fly VR, Linux, VR, GA, like what I fly right now, but with Linux. And I am the only thing I haven't got figured out quite yet is the chat, so that I can see the chat. Because to me, I won't stream unless I can see chat. It's just I won't do it. So so I have to figure that part out. The rest of it isn't too bad. The rest I got pretty well figured out. Okay, so I'm gonna do like about a 180. I'll go this way. Looking. Let's go back this way. And I wanna head east. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh really? Oh, that is cool. That is cool. Okay, now I have a much better reference. That is 79 over there. Okay. I have a loose clue where I am right now. Yeah, so just doing a little slow turn here to kind of get my bearings, and I want to head east. This lake in front of us is it's Edinboro Lake. It is where Edinboro University is in Pennsylvania. It's a bit south of Erie, and so east of the lake is the practice area for the flight school I went to. So I figured I'd fly down here and see if I can do some slow flight and some power off stalls. So weather looks like it's gonna kind of permit me to do this, so that's cool. So we're going this direction. I'm a little bit high, but also wanted to see. Yeah, that's yeah. The frames aren't looking good, but it seems I don't see any stutters whatsoever. Okay. Good. Okay, I wasn't normally when I'm flying, if there isn't this kind of overcast, I normally would be seeing 60 frames a second. So I have a really I'm happy with my computer. But I wondered, but I also kind of wondered what this would do to it. And as long as it is still smooth, that's all that really matters here. Alrighty, so let's pull some power back here. Let's get the plane slowed down a little bit here. Some flaps. So what I want to do right here is just do some slow flight. Try not to stall it. No. No, don't do that yet. No, don't do that yet. Not yet. Not yet. Trying to get my trim set. I'm applying a little bit of back pressure. I guess we're gonna do one now. Lost more altitude than I wanted to. Gonna notch flaps up. Another one up. Another one up. Get over to a heading where I'm supposed to be at. What's going on? Just playing around with a rep airplane trying to figure out how it stalls. I know the default one doesn't stall work. Oh crap. it like just wants to spin. It's kind of like, seriously. It's not what I remembered from my flight training, so. So I'm just trying to gain back the altitude I lost for the first one. See if I can do a better job next time. I'm waiting too long to basically recover. Once I get to stall the brake, I should be able to then I can still put back pressure on it. Okay. Slower down here. Trying to keep the ball centered. Put some flaps out here. That was much better. Chucky Yeager, what do you mean by slope? I don't know. I think it's working the way I thought I remembered it working. Oh, I am doing that. At least it feels that way. Oh, I got back up to 3,500. I'm gonna do one more going this way, and then I'm gonna turn around. And this is certainly the first time I've ever did stalls while chatting. Pretty good, pretty good. Serious cloud cover, and I'm around 45. I normally get 60, so the cloud cover matters. But okay, we're gonna do one more here, go in this direction. So pull the power back. Trying to get it over on an east heading here. Okay. We'll power back some more. Try to hold the altitude. Put my flaps in. Pull back to power. Did that look different? Because I kept my, at least everything happened so fast, so it's kind of hard to say. But at least when I looked at my heading looked like I was close to where I started. And I think I lost, it looks way worse than what it is. I thought I lost 500 feet. And to me, it's kind of like, okay, I don't think that's too bad. So, so that's kind of, you know, because like I said, last night, I wasn't streaming it, but I was using the default Cessna 172. And man, you could not, even if I tried to keep that ball in the center, it didn't matter. One wing would drop. And I mean, it would so all of a sudden I would be 90 degrees from my heading. And so I asked a friend who is pretty close to getting his license what he thought between the default and the rep. And he goes, oh, he says the default, don't bother. I went, okay, I won't. I'll use the rep plane. So that's what I'm doing. And I am, you know, so to get it to stall, I've got the yoke is just about in my belly, so so it's pulled back pretty good. So no, I'm doing power off stalls, not power on. I'm not quite ready for power on in VR yet. I will be, but I'm not yet. So I want to get on a west heading here. See, we got some cloud flicker. See that out there? Basically what that is that shadows from the sun that's above the clouds, and that's where the flicker's coming from. Yeah, just with the yoke. So when I get ready to do it, I basically pull back the power, stick all the flaps out, and then just keep increasing, pulling the yoke back until she stalls. And with the rep plane, when you watch, the rep plane drops right straight down in front of you. As long as the ball's in the center, the plane will stay fairly well on heading. And where the default 172, it'll turn a lot. Like I said, it'll turn 90 degrees. So it's kind of like for doing training, it's like it's not close. So alrighty, I'm at 3,500. I'm on a west heading. Pull back to power. Hold the yoke. Watch the airspeed start to drop. Put all the flaps out. Go back to idle. Hold it up. Yoke is all the way back. There she goes. Not too bad. That was a good recovery. I like that one. It looks way worse than it does, than it really is. I mean, it looks like you're like pointed to the ground, but when the nose drops, you are. You know, that nose is going down. It's looking for airspeed. Woo! What was that? All of a sudden, I got like thrown like sideways by a lot. So there's some clouds moving in too. Yeah, it might be. It might be because them clouds are lower than what they were. So because there is a storm coming in from the west, and by the looks of these clouds, the training may be over because them clouds are low. They are way lower than what it was earlier. So I'm kind of, yeah, they're way low. Oh, and I'm a GA pilot. I can't fly through clouds. So when I see something like that, I have to make a decision here. Yeah, no, I believe in the VFR rules, and I personally think I'm gonna head for the airport. Yeah. That's the call of this pilot in command, because I'm a ways away from the area, and like I said, there's a front moving in from the west, and that's why I tried to get on, tried to get out before the front, and that's part of it. And those clouds are probably, wow, those are like maybe 500 feet off the ground. So doing this kind of stuff is not conducive. So I'm gonna fly over here to the lake and see if I might be able to. I'm gonna do one more, I think, and because I'm on my way to the lake and it looks like I've got some room. So I'm gonna do one more, and so I'll pull the power back here. But that one over there kind of scared me when I looked at the cloud and went, oh no. Okay. Yeah, it's a matter of knowing how much you release the yoke to break the stall, but it's all in knowing how soon you can like pull the yoke back to break your descent. So that and I'm doing way better with that. That's I'm really happy with how this is turning out. Not happy with the weather, but that's okay. Like I got, oh, there it is. Okay, so the lake's right in front of me, so I'll call it a day, and I'll fly back to Erie, and call this successful. Yeah, so what I'm flying, I have an i7 9700K. I have a 2800 Ti RTX, and I am so for my streaming software, I'm using OBS Studio, and I'm also using a program called, because I'm running a Valve Index, so I use SteamVR. I use a program called VR Toolkit. VR Toolkit is what allows me to have my chat window with me. It also allows me to have my whole desktop in here with me. So that's kind of cool. and I'm also using Pilot2AT, which is up over my head right now. And here's a cool thing about VR is you have all kinds of room to put all kinds of things. I mean, so I have that tab there. This is landing rate script here, and but the cool thing of VR, the cockpit's got all kinds of room in it, so you can bring all kinds of stuff with you. So this is Edinboro Lake, home of Edinboro University, and I get the climbing like a little bit too much here. So let's see what kind of heading I end up with going back up to Erie. Looking for the interstate. There it is. So 79 is the interstate right over here, and that'll basically take me back to Erie. So you can see right here, you can see Lake Erie. There's this whole shoreline here. That's Lake Erie, which is the place where I learned how to fly an airplane. And I think I started 8 years ago now. And so I call myself a former student pilot because I am now retired. And when I was flying, I had definitely more disposable income. And now that I'm retired, not so much. So I replicate it now in VR. And I am so impressed with how well their VR replicates real life. So yeah, VR is just incredible. I got a while. My first experience with VR is shortly after X-Plane went VR native. I kind of like looked at it, and I'm a plugin author. So my plugin, the first one I created was X-Satic panels. So basically the SATEC panels. I created the plugin. The first one that was multi-platform, that was for all platforms. And so I had all kinds of hardware, you know, and kind of looking at VR and like, man, if I get bitten with this, I'm not going to need the hardware. And so I went ahead and so it got released on Christmas Day. And I looked at it and I went, I don't have that problem. I mean, I have Valve Index. These are my controllers. So they're always with me, and I don't really have a problem. But so I had it. So I went ahead and I ordered a Vive, an original Vive, and because I'm in Linux, I needed that for Linux. So I went ahead and I ordered that, and so I had it. So I ordered it. My Vive come on my birthday on January 9th. I had it for a week. I was using a rep airplane. I didn't let the engine warm up, and the engine wasn't warm. I took off. I was 1,000 feet above the ground. The engine stops, and I kind of like went, oh no. In real life, I'd fly straight ahead. I'm in a simulator, so let's see. I did a slow turn, come back, got the runway underneath me, and I was good to go. I never flew on a 2D screen again. I only fly VR. Yeah, I don't have a problem. I mean, for here, I'm not doing that. But when I do a different kind of flight, I would. So. Okay, I think I got to get rid of some altitude. I'm trying to figure out where I am here. Yep, better pull some power back here. Erie clearance, Cessna, 6 Bravo Golf.
6 Bravo Golf, this is Erie clearance delivery on 126.8. Please repeat your request.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, permission to land.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, this is Erie clearance delivery on 126.8. Please repeat your request.
Erie clearance, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Request landing runway 24.
6 Bravo Golf, this is Erie clearance delivery on 126.8. Please repeat your request.
Let me go back to tower. Yeah, I'm working on that. Erie Tower, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, this is clearance delivery, go ahead.
Erie Tower, Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, this is tower, go ahead.
Request permission to land runway 24.
Aircraft calling tower, say again with your call sign.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request permission to land runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, enter pattern on a left downwind for runway 24. Call downwind.
Enter pattern on a left downwind for runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
I'm gonna scoot in a little closer. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind runway 24, full stop landing.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, winds are light and variable, altimeter 299er1, cleared to land runway 24.
Cleared to land runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Okay, I'm about 500 feet too high. I'm too fast, so I need to get rid of some elevation and airspeed. And this rep airplane is slippery, so it's kind of hard to get it to slow down. I'm going to extend my downwind just a little bit here. Okay. One notch of flaps out. Trying to square up my pattern here. Alrighty, I got to turn into a 33. Trying not to get too steep, but I don't want to overshoot the runway either. Okay, I'm on a 33. Put on another notch of flaps. So the pattern elevation here is 1800. So I was about 2500 when I come in here. So. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. It just makes it like so easy. Well, landing's never easy, but it makes it where you can easily see what you're doing and what you're doing wrong, so you can correct for it. Like I said, this plane is slippery. It does not like to slow down. So, but the ooh, I just looked like a stutter. Not a bad one, but there was a stutter there. So I gotta really get out of the power to get this thing to come down. So I'm gonna slam the last notch of flaps in, and then the fault. Come on, get out of there. In the default Cessna, I would, what do I want to say? Give me a minute. So it says I'm high. Kind of looks like I am. You can get rid of that. There we go.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf exit runway when able. Be advised you may have landed on the wrong runway.
Yeah, she told me to land on 2-4. Oh, cool. That's nice landing. I like it. I like it. Okay. It flaps up. Looking for the taxiway here. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Let me get off the runway here and catch up. Sorry. I love landings. I really do. They're so much fun. When you pull them off, they're even a lot more fun. Okay, we'll pull the mixture back a little bit so we don't foul the plugs. And Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, clear the active.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, welcome to Erie International Ridge, contact ground on 121.9er. Good day.
Ground on 121.9er Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
So Pilot2AT will actually put in the frequency, and actually it'll put it in standby and then moves it up. So I can I'll give a call to ground. Ground Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request taxi to general aviation parking. Hello.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf taxi to general aviation parking via taxiways Alpha, Alpha 2, hold short runway 20. Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiways Alpha, Alpha 2, hold short runway 20 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Okay, we'll slow the taxi down and I'm using Pilot2AT, and so basically the type of flying that I do, using like an online service, like like Pilot Edge or VATSIM or any of that. When I want to fly, I want to fly, and I don't want to have to wait for there to be there's not going to be a controller at Erie. It's not going to happen. What Pilot2AT allows you to do is basically it's an AI, and it, as long as you like I stop and I think about what I'm going to say to it. If you say it correctly, it will give you the permission. So I have to taxi up here. I'm on A. There's a runway I'm going to cross. Normally it would let me go by, but on this, when I come this way, it won't. So I have to ask permission to cross the runway. But it is just for general aviation flying like I do. It is the best thing that I have ever found. So the only downside is it only is on Windows. So it will not work with when I get to Linux, and I'll have to cross that bridge when I come. Could be early flare. I was flared for quite a while, but I can kind of tell how because when I looked at it, it matched what I felt, and 160 negative 160 feet per minute. Yeah, that's what it felt like. If I'm coming down hard, it'll be there. No, it's about $60. It's about $60. What I'm using, I am using the VR controllers. That's what I use for the throttle. I don't have an external throttle. My hardware, I have a Zatek yoke, and I have an MFG crosswind pedals, and I have them connected to a Wheel Stand Pro. It is for me. It is a portable setup where I can basically put it out of the way when I'm not flying, but when I decide to fly, I can pull it out of where I have it parked and set it up, and I can easily be within 5 minutes. I can have my complete flight set up, ready to fly in VR. So it works out. I'm really happy. I am going to replace my Zatek yoke. There is a company called Fulcrum Simulation. Oh, thanks for the follow. And it's called Fulcrum, and it is, in a regular Cessna, the throw on a regular Cessna is 6 or 8 inches in, 8 inches out. This yoke will have that. There isn't another yoke that I have found that has that throw, and so it goes 8 inches in and out, and it basically 90 degrees left and right. The only downside is it's not available yet because the virus kind of stopped the production of the control board. So kind of working through that problem. So I'll move on down the taxiway a little bit here. You have the honeycomb. I was at Flight Sim Expo last year, and I did get to try one. I was just about ready to pull the trigger, and I seen a demonstration of the Fulcrum at a flight sim conference in England and at Crossford, and I looked at it and I went, "Wow, that is nice." And I stopped. I says I will wait for this. It was supposed to be released at Christmas. I am still waiting. I do not regret my decision. There's nothing wrong with my Cessna yoke. As you can see, I can land an airplane with it. When I get the new yoke, it will be so much easier to land an airplane because you will have much more throw. So it will be just like I am in a real Cessna. The yoke will act just like that. Now, it won't have the feedback of what the wind does and all that stuff. No, it won't have that. But it will have the throws, so that when you're coming in for a landing, I mean, you just barely touch that yoke. It's going to be such a small adjustment, that it'll be pretty slick. So, but I gotta wait, so that's okay. Yeah, my history. I have 109 hours or so in a Cessna 172. I was close to getting my ticket, and but work, the stress of changes at work, I could not keep the I could not keep that out of the cockpit, and so I decided it would be better for me to be on the ground thinking about flying than to be in the air thinking about work. So very tough decision. So this runway here, I've got to stop at right here and ask permission. That's not 6 Bravo Golf, ready to cross runway 20.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf cleared to cross runway 20.
And
Cleared to cross runway 20 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
And you notice it didn't matter how much time I took to get to here, as long as I give Pilot2AT the correct phraseology, it was good. It just says, okay, go ahead. And now give it the wrong phraseology, and it will frustrate the heck out of you. The first 2 days I tried it, I was about ready to say, and I tried the demo first, which I suggest to everybody. The demo is 10 days, 15 days, I can't remember the real number. But try that first. And take the time to get the grammar right, so that what you're saying and how it's what you're saying and how it's hearing you, you get that part of it worked through. Once you do that, no, and originally I thought it was I'm wearing a set of VR goggles, okay? So there's no doubt your face is like a little contorted. So I was thinking that because of that, that was affecting how it was hearing me. It turns out it wasn't that at all. It was the phrases. Give it the wrong phrase, it will just sit there and just keep asking you, and it'll ask you that forever. Get the right phrase, and you'll be good. So. Yeah, I'm like I said, I had 109 hours, probably 300 landings. So it's when I blow a landing, and I've done a few in a stream. I kick myself because I know that I know how to do it, and most of it is that you have a bad approach. So so we're back here at Erie. So turn the plane around here. Right now. Come on. The the only thing I don't like about the rep is this is the advanced steering, and like the default Cessna, I can just put on the left brake and I can spin it on a top. That probably isn't what you do in a real Cessna, but you can do that. With this, yeah, I've got to play at it a little bit. So, alrighty, so we are back here. So I gotta do everything kind of right here. So I'm gonna have to turn off the avionics, and so at that point I can basically pull the mixture back and kill it. Hello, and I'm gonna get everything off here. Okay. Everything looks pretty good. So now that I have it off, I can go back and if I go to pause, so basically, so it shows me what my landing was. So okay, so I was not 160, I was 187. So I was under 200 feet per minute, right around 1G of landing. It said very good flare, so it was happy with my flare, and a float of like 10 seconds. So and those numbers are what I felt. That felt like a good landing. On my first 10 hours of flight training, my instructor never stressed the importance of trimming an airplane. As far as I'm concerned, that is the very first thing that you should be taught. If you have an airplane in trim, like when I was coming in for the landing, I can easily have my hands up here. They're not on the yoke. They don't need to be on the yoke because you've already trimmed it. You're doing about 60 or 65 knots on your approach. You're coming in at around 500 feet per minute. And basically all you have to do is when you get close enough to the runway, arrest the fall. You need to go from minus 500 feet per minute to 300, 200, maybe 100 minus. And but when a plane's in trim like that, then a lot of your workload is gone, so that you don't. It makes landing. So if you have like a crosswind or something like that, you got a counter. You don't have to worry so much about that part of it, because the you getting pointed down to the runway has already been taken care of from your preparation. So that to me is one of the most important things. And so because I have valve index controllers, all I have available to grab onto the yoke with is my fingertips. And the whole time that I did all of the maneuvers, there was at no time did my right hand ever touch the yoke. It never did. It was only my fingertips on the one side of the yoke. Never anything different than that. And as long as you keep the airplane reasonably well in trim, when you're doing stalls, that's a little difficult because pretty dramatic changes going on there. But I find this is how I fly an airplane in VR, and the cool thing is it's the same way I flew an airplane in real life. So just having a ball. And so we'll unpause again. So when I unpause, it goes to blank. The landing rate, this landing rate script, it's a Plywood Lewis script. It used to like show up in front of your face. So when you moved your face back and forth, the landing rate thing would be in your front of your face, and I went, that is stupid. So I'm the current head of development of Plywood Lewis. So I kind of like went, well, let me look at a strip, see what I can do. So I figured out how to make it where when it first starts up, I grab it and I put it where I want it, and then what the other thing I did is you can like hopefully I think you can see where I can actually see the hanger right through this. So I changed the alpha of the background so that it's translucent. Translucent would be the right term, and then so you can actually, so it doesn't block your view whatsoever. The same way as the my caddy window. My caddy window, I can actually see right through it, so I can easily see the text, but I can see right through it. So, but this has been like so much fun. Thank you everybody for riding along. It was just so much fun, and I got to do what I wanted to do. I got to actually do some stalls because like I said, I had practiced some close to the airport here, but I wanted to do them like I would have done them in real life. Fly down to Edinboro and go ahead and do them there, and but also knowing that the weather's closing in on me. If it closed in on me, nah, I'm heading back home. So, any other questions? See you. Good. I'm glad for stopping by. Thank you so much. It's this is really, to me, it's been like so much fun. I started streaming at the beginning of the year, and it's been so much fun meeting so many people. It just that part of it, it's just been so much fun. I really would like to go to Flight Sim Expo this year, but it really is looking not good. So, and the fact that when you go there, you get to meet like so many people. But I'm thinking that's probably not going to pull off. But okay, sounds good. Sounds good, Ash. Sounds good at all. Alrighty, well, I think I'll figure out how to get this thing shut down. And unless anybody's got any more questions. Cool. You guys all just have a great day. I know it's been so much fun for me. Thank you for flying along with me. So, too cool. Stop.